Hello, my name is Juan Paulo Cárdenas Castillo. I'm 16 years old. I'm a study in a school that called Jose Joaquin Castro Martinez. Today we talk about with my friends Samuel Ortega Quisado and Juan Felipe Villarraga Torres talk about for the rental and purchase house. In the first page, number 1, you can find the title. That is the renting the best way to life? Next this page, number 2, you can find our objectives. That is compare the rental and purchase house with their respective characteristics and their pros and cons to find the most truthful and effective way to have a place that we can call home. This is for all these persons that not have idea about rental of a house and what is the best option in this moment. So we want to help all these persons with a little information. The next page, number 3, you can find the table contents. In this page you can find the all content that have the book. For example, in the next page, number 4, you can find the house renting. The next page, how rent a house. The next page, house buying. And all this information that have the book. The last one are the reference. The next page, number 4, are the little information about house renting. In this page, you can find the information that you must know about the house renting, the how what is this the rental house, and all this you know about the rental house. Yeah. So the rental of a home consists in the transfer by the owner of the use the and enjoyment of a home for a certain period of time to another person. For example, I'm an owner for an apartment, and you're a person that you have you want a home, yeah. You contact me, and I rent my apartment for you for a certain period of time that have a cost that this is decision for the owner for the apartment. In the example, me, okay? My friends explain the another pages for the guidebook. I hope that I help you.
Page number 5. How rent a house. When renting a house or apartment, you must consider several characteristics: the person you want to have as a tenant, the price you are going to charge, the forms of payment, the conditions that you are going to put in the contract, and above all the way to operate legally when renting the property. Remember that the rental price will be determined by several factors: the location, whether is it furnished, the number of bedrooms it contains, toilets, kitchen, study room, etc. Additionally, it does include additional services such as telephone and parking, among others. Page number 6. House buying. Buying a house means finding one you like, checking it to make sure it's in good condition, negotiating the price and how to pay for it, signing some papers and making the payment. You also need to do some legal paperwork to officially own the house. Page number 7. How buy a house. First, buyers express their interest by contacting the construction company, real estate agency, or property owner to discuss conditions, prices, and specific features. Once the desired property has been selected, it is reserved by paying a fee, which ensures its reservation and usually covers some administrative expenses. Before finalizing with the signing of the corresponding legal documentation and the official registration of the property, this process ensures a safe and transparent transition for both parties, meeting legal requirements and ensuring the proper acquisition of the property. What is say about this? Okay, renting and buying a house have advantage and disadvantages. Uh, in rent a house, some advantages are flexibility, less financial responsibility, lower initial capital, potential savings, and some advantages of buying a house are ownership, long-term stability, freedom to customize investment potential, but not everything not good. There are some disadvantages. For renting a house, lack of long-term stability is a big problem. No equity accumulation or landlord restrictions and no control over rent increases. And buying a house also have a lot of problems. Equal. Same, sorry. High initial costs, maintenance responsibility, less flexibility, and risk of value loss.
Conclusion. In conclusion, whether you are looking to rent or buy a home, there are key factors to consider, such as location, pricing, and legal procedures. Renting entails negotiating lease terms, while purchase involves inspections and legal documentation from ownership transfer. Both processes aim to facilitate a secure transaction that satisfies the requirements of all parties involved, ensuring a positive house experience. What do you think about? What do you think about renting houses? What do you think about buying houses? Will you rather wait to buy a house? Will you live as a renter? Martin 11b. Income is an option that is very flexible and very economical. Mainly in the beginning, since you don't usually have good capital. Buying a house seems like a very good option to me since you have it available for modifications and in the long term it's it better economically. Renting is a good option since it is usually a cheaper option, but buying a house is usually a better option. I would prefer to wait to buy a house since there are better benefits from it. Luna 10p. This is fine since generally renting a house is done when the owner is not going to use it. Honestly, I will wait to pay a house from renting houses. I will say that is it fine since you acquire a benefit. Andres Santiago 11b. It seems to me that if you are the one who rents, you can get good money from those who want to rent it. Regarding the purchase of houses, I also consider it to be a good thing, because it could be said that there is more stability in terms of housing. I think that if you are a student or do not a permanent place at the moment, it may be a good idea to rent. I will live as a renter for a short time, and then I will go to buy a house. References.